Welcome to 10HC's Form Assembly. Today we're going to be looking at the Guinness Book of World Records.
I'm sure we've all had this book for Christmas at some point, but what is the Guinness Book of World Records?
On August 27, 1955, the first edition of the Guinness Book of Records was published in Great Britain. It quickly proved to be a hit. The annual publication features a wide range of feats related to humans and animals.
The inspiration for the record book goes back to November 1951, when Sir Hugh Beaver, managing director of the Guinness Brewery, was on a hunting trip in Ireland. After failing to shoot a golden plover bird, Beaver and the members of his hunting party discussed whether the creature was Europe's fastest bird, but were unable to locate a book with the answer.
Thinking that customers of Britain's pubs would enjoy a record book which could be used to settle friendly disagreements, Beaver decided to have one produced. He hired twin brothers Norris and Rock McWhitter, the founders of a London-based agency that provided facts and statistics to newspapers and advertisements. The book was intended to be given away for free in pubs to promote the Guinness brand. However, it turned out to be so popular that the company started selling it and it became a bestseller. Welcome to
Here are some interesting facts.
Here are some funny world records.
Ramman Singh Chauhan from India grew his moustache to 14 feet. He hasn't cut it for 37 years. Mr. Voisey, if you start growing yours now, you'll reach it just before your 100th birthday.
Hi, Ashruta Furman has set more than 600 official Guinness records and so holds the Guinness World Record for most Guinness World Records. Here he speaks about the different challenges.
Furman, and I'm the guy who has the most records in Guinness World Record book. I've been doing this for more than 30 years, and I just love the Guinness book. I just find so many challenges, so many fun things to do in the book. Some of the more fun records I've done, one time I pogo stick jumped up Mount Fuji in Japan, up to the snow line. I've run a marathon in the fastest time juggling 3 balls. One time I pogo sticked and juggled together on Easter Island for the longest distance, 4 miles. And I'm always looking for new things to do. I've been up to a lot of great things since the last time you guys spoke to me. I spent last year training on stilts. I went up to Machu Picchu on stilts. I tried to climb to the top of Machu Picchu on stilts, but the federal police surrounded me and forced me to get off my stilts. So instead I ended up going to California. And I've been doing actually a lot of eating records, and for me they're fun because it's sort of like a break from the more challenging ones. And like for instance, I just ate the most Marmite in a minute. It was pretty horrible. I ate about half a pound of Marmite. And the funny thing was that I ate the Marmite, and I looked at the rules and I realized that I took the jar off of the counter when I did it, and you're not allowed to do that. The jar has to stay on the counter. So I had to do it again. So I ate a pound of Marmite. It was horrible. Do I see myself as an athlete? Yes, at this point, I feel that I am an athlete. Because one thing is I love, exercising. I love, using my body to transcend limits. And I found that I can reach a fairly, high level if I train hard. And so, like, some of the records now have gotten to the point where you're really, I think, you can be considered a serious athlete. So yeah, I guess at this point I do consider myself something of an athlete. I would say the records that I put the most into are the ones that I'm most proud of. So, like for instance, there's a record for cutting apples with a samurai sword. And that record was held by a samurai master, and so I started from scratch, not having any martial arts training. And it took me a year to get to the point where I could break that record. And so I'm very proud of that, only because I had to come so far, to get to it. I don't feel like there's any one thing that's going to give me satisfaction, like that one I have to do and I'll be satisfied. I always want to be, transcending, always going after a new goal. Guinness World Records to me is an incredible opportunity for people to face challenges, to learn about themselves, to overcome physical, mental limitations, to become creative, to really push themselves beyond their limits, to really learn more about themselves, and to get tremendous satisfaction and fulfillment. And I'm just very grateful to be a part of it, and I'm very honored to be the guy with the most records.
The farthest distance to blow a pea was when David Rush blew a pea a distance of 84 feet and 11.28 inches. That's the equivalent of 8 elephants standing on each other. Dwayne Hansen paddled for 37.5 miles in a hollowed out pumpkin. That's like travelling from Reed to Brayton 36 times.
The largest human mattress dominoes consist of 2,019 people and was achieved in Brazil.
Donate all of the mattresses locally in DC, so it will be just a great community service event as well, that we're able to donate all of these throughout the city.
Although he's a humorist, there are many world records that show extreme achievements through extreme challenges. For example, Malala Yousafzai, she spoke out against unfair human rights and civil liberties in Pakistan and was shot in the head as a result of this. She survived and continues to speak out. She was 17 when she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
Paula Radcliffe is an asthmatic but still managed to run a marathon 26.2 miles with a time of 2 hours 15 and 25 seconds.
Amy Palmero Winters was involved in a motorcycle accident which led to her losing her leg. She ran 100 miles on a treadmill in time of 21 hours, 43 minutes and 29 seconds.
David Aguilar created the first motorised prosthetic arm from Lego. He was inspired to do this as he was born with only one arm. Dubbed the real-life Iron Man, the Lego arm only cost £15 to build.
Aaron Fotheringham was born with spina bifida. He was inspired by his brother, who is a skateboarder. He launched 70 feet through the air off a ramp jump. That's the equivalent of jumping over a 7-story building.
In 3, 2, 1!
Can anyone create a world record? Can you do bubblegum blowing, but not in school? The record is 50.8 centimetres, the same length as an average newborn baby.
What about putting socks on one foot in 30 seconds? The record is 28.
What about stacking toilet rolls in 30 seconds? 28 for dates.
Or what about the most smartest M&M's eaten in 30 seconds blindfolded with chopsticks? The current record is 25.
10 HC aren't world record breakers yet, but they all have their own special talents. Here they are.
Daniel. Club on a Friday without one of us getting in someone's face. A random's blood just out my Air Force, looking like custom mades. My boy's got an able wrapped in his balls. I tell him to adjust his waist. The bouncers don't stand the back of the hand, but we gotta be careful just in case. Club on a Friday, custom mades. My boy's got an able wrapped in his balls. I tell him to adjust his waist. The bouncers don't stand the
We all have our unique talents that we have achieved through hard work and determination, and the motto of the Guinness Book of World Records sums this up perfectly. Believe that with dedication, anything is possible.
Record breaker. If you're the tallest, the smallest, if you beat them all. If you're the fattest, the thinnest, if you always win. If you're the fastest, the slowest, if you really go, then you're a record